Gentlemen, let me ask you something personal. Have you stopped masturbating in your later years? Maybe you think it doesn't matter anymore. Maybe you've been told it's inappropriate at your age. Here's what most men don't realize. Your body might already be quietly breaking down your prostate, your brain, your sleep, even your heart, and you probably don't even notice it happening. This isn't locker room talk. This is clinical physiological truth that most doctors won't bring up at your routine checkup. I'm Dr. Selena Clarke, a board-certified urologist with over 10 years of clinical experience helping men understand how their bodies change with age. And today I'm going to show you exactly what happens when sexual self-care stops. And trust me, what I'm about to reveal may completely change how you look at your health. But before we dive in, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and drop a comment below. Where are you watching from today? Whether you're in the United States, Australia, Kenya, Brazil, or the Philippines, I love hearing from this community of men who are serious about their health. Now, let's get into it. Here's the lie. Society has sold you. Once you reach a certain age, your intimate life is supposed to end. It's inappropriate, it's embarrassing. You should just accept, decline, and move on. That's garbage, the truth. Masturbation isn't just a leftover impulse from your youth. It's one of the most powerful ways your aging body can maintain hormone balance, protect your prostate, boost your brain, and even fight depression. And if you've stopped, the cost could be higher than you think because this isn't about pleasure. This is about function. Function of your prostate, your brain, your hormones, your sleep, and your immune system. For those who are new here, I'm Dr. Selena Clarke. I'm a board-certified urologist with over 10 years of experience helping men reclaim their vitality. I've worked with thousands of men across the world, some in their 50s, many in their 60s and 70s, even men in their 80s who thought their best days were behind them, only to discover that small changes made huge differences. And here's what I've seen time and time again. Older men come in, fit, active, proud, but quietly they've abandoned a simple, natural habit, and the consequences. They're surprisingly serious. So today, I'm going to walk you through 7 major consequences of stopping masturbation in later life. I'll explain what happens biologically, what it means emotionally, and what you can do about it practically. And consequence number 5, this is the one that shocked me after 10 years of practice. Most men have no idea this is even happening. Let's start with number 1. Consequence number 1, decreased prostate health and urinary function. I had a patient, Gerald, 72 years old from Sydney, fit, sharp, proud of his health, but he kept waking up 4 or 5 times a night to urinate. Heavy bladder, weak stream, constant discomfort. He had no idea that regular ejaculation, even solo, helps keep the prostate fluid moving. Here's what happens biologically without ejaculation. Prostatic fluid stagnates. This leads to inflammation, swelling, and pressure that disrupts urination. Emotionally, it's exhausting. Sleepless nights, anxiety about leaving the house. Your independence feels threatened, practically frequent bathroom breaks, disrupted routines, or even surgery down the line. If ignored, regular ejaculation flushes, the prostate reduces inflammation, and studies show it lowers the risk of prostate cancer. If you've experienced waking up multiple times at night to urinate, type 1 in the comments. If you haven't, type 0. Consequence number 2, cognitive fog and reduced mental clarity. Sexual activity releases dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. These are chemicals that protect memory, focus, and emotional regulation. Stop masturbating for months or years, and those brain protective surges vanish. Biologically, your brain loses regular stimulation of neural pathways tied to reward and motivation. Emotionally, you feel less sharp, less capable. You walk into rooms and forget why. Your mind feels foggy. Practically, it affects hobbies and social life. One man quit his chess club because he couldn't concentrate. Another, a retired teacher, said he felt blank every morning. Consequence number 3, heightened depression and emotional numbness. Masturbation releases endorphins and oxytocin, your natural stress relief biologically. Without this release, your nervous system stays stuck in low-grade stress mode. Cortisol stays elevated. Serotonin production drops emotionally. You feel disconnected from people, from hobbies, even from yourself. Depression can sneak in quietly, disguised as just getting old. Practically, hobbies lose their spark. Social interactions feel like a chore. Sleep and appetite may suffer, and while therapy or medication can help, sometimes simply reconnecting with your own body makes a profound difference. Consequence number 4, poor sleep quality. Orgasm triggers oxytocin, prolactin, and endorphins. These chemicals shift your nervous system from stress mode to rest mode. They literally tell your body it's safe to sleep. Now, biologically missing this signal means fragmented sleep. You toss and turn, your body never fully enters. Deep restorative sleep, emotionally fatigue, SAPs your motivation. You feel irritable, foggy, less resilient. Practically poor sleep creates a domino effect. Weaker immunity, poor cognition, higher risk of chronic disease. It affects your independence and overall quality of life. Consequence number 5, weakened pelvic floor and circulation. Here's where it gets serious. This is the one most men don't see coming. Masturbation stimulates rhythmic pelvic floor contractions. Think of it as exercise for vital muscles. Without it, circulation slows tissue elasticity, drops blood flow to the pelvic region, decreases, which affects everything from bladder control to erectile function emotionally. This can feel like your body is betraying you. You leak urine. When you cough or laugh, you feel unstable. Standing up, practically urinary dribbling becomes a daily struggle, difficulty standing, sexual dysfunction. These steal your dignity, and here's the kicker. Most men don't realize this is preventable. A few minutes of self-care a few times a week can maintain muscle tone and circulation. If weakened pelvic floor or urinary leakage is something you are concerned about, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Consequence number 6, lowered immune function. Sexual activity boosts immunoglobulin A antibodies and reduces systemic inflammation. Stop masturbating for months or years, and your immune system misses a natural defense. Boost biologically, orgasm triggers a cascade of immune supportive hormones. Your body produces more white blood cells, inflammation markers drop. Emotionally being sick more often is demoralizing. You feel fragile practically. This isn't just about minor colds. It can affect long-term disease prevention and recovery. Consequence number 7, loss of body ownership and self-worth. Neglecting self-intimacy can make you feel disconnected from your own body. Touch, especially intimate touch, activates the parasympathetic nervous system. It releases oxytocin. It tells your brain, I am safe, I am valued, I matter emotionally. When you stop caring for your physical self, psychological distance forms. You feel like a passenger in your own life. You lose the sense of ownership of agency practically. This affects everything: self-care, physical activity, engagement with life. You withdraw, you stop trying, and that's when real decline begins. Masturbation, even private, gentle, non-sexual self-touch, reminds your nervous system, I matter, my body matters. So what can you do starting today? First, reintroduce self-touch safely and privately without guilt. This isn't about obsession, it's about maintenance. Aim for consistency, not frequency. Second, pay attention to your pelvic floor muscles. Gentle Kegels help support function. Contract, hold for 5 seconds, release, repeat 10 times. Third, pair intimate care with healthy lifestyle habits. Sleep, nutrition, light exercise. These work together. Fourth, observe changes in your mood, sleep, and energy. You'll notice small improvements quickly. I know this can feel awkward or even shameful, but it doesn't have to be. You are not broken. You're not too old. You're not past your prime. Reclaiming intimacy isn't about lust. It's about your health, your brain, your sleep, your dignity. Age is not the end of vitality. It's a shift in how you relate to your body. And when you give your body the attention it's asking for, everything changes. Small steps today can restore energy, independence, and confidence. If this video helped you, give it a like so more men can find this message. Subscribe to Dr. Selena Clarke Men's Health, because every week I share practical strategies for men over 50 who refuse to accept decline as destiny, and share this with a friend or brother who needs to hear this. Tell me in the comments which consequence resonated with you most. Type the number 1 through 7 below. I read every comment, and your story could inspire someone else. Remember, age doesn't define your vitality. Small, consistent actions reclaim your comfort, freedom, and confidence. I'm Dr. Selena Clarke, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of your health because you are worth it.